was lagging really bad. And I think that we're live, folks. This is Fight Club versus Trip 3. It's a beautiful night for a scrim, and this one's going to be amazing. I would say there's bad blood, but let's not call it that. Let's just say there's something to prove from both of these clans as they push forward. Right now, it's Trip 3 on the offense, looking to burn, looking to get some kills, looking to get 40 peasants. That's the name of the game. Pushing forward is 3.
Up big, taking the fire pit there at the front. They've already burnt 2-3 houses. That's 6, 8 peasants completely decimated real quickly. 10, 12. And they're slaughtering the whole town.
Nobody from Fight Club in the middle. Middle village wide open. Where is Fight Club?
Well, they've got 4 alive. It's just they're trying to get some production here. They've slayed British, Feisty One, and Unborn. They snap back like a copperhead.
2 peasants remaining.
39. 8 minutes and 40.
Wow.
That might be the fastest.
18
fastest
minutes
I've ever seen.
44 seconds remaining for them to get that cart there. And like we were talking about earlier, you know, that first 60, 70% goes by pretty quickly. It's really about how they hold at the doors up here.
Yeah, I think we all agree that might be the fastest I've ever seen Stonehill Village taken in the city. That's not to say that Fight Club can't keep the competition hot and can't keep the pressure tight. But right now we're seeing nothing but Trep 3. As the guy with the flamethrower, 2 kills, 0 deaths. All of them picking up a really even kill count, but it was really all about the objective right there.
Well, I think it's going to be a close match. You know, they got in there, they did exactly what they needed to do. They spread their people around and didn't get too jumbled up. So, you know, I think it could still be a really close match. Let's just see if they Fight Club rebounds on this leg of the map.
Rape Johnson picks up a team kill against Zyphos. That's going to be huge. Cart moves.
Ooh, there's another TK there against
even things up.
Rape Johnson getting some stabs in. Can he do it?
Ooh, caught from behind by flamethrower.
Cart continues to move. 17 minutes, 18 seconds on the clock. This is Fight Club Dallas server tonight. Tonight's featured tournament match is brought to you by Simrai.
Lots of team hits going on right now on Fight Club side.
Smoke on the cart, trying to avoid any type of archery problems. Not a bad strategy.
Fight Club trying to use that ballista up top to get some kills. Doesn't seem to be working out thus far.
Yeah, you wonder if somebody like Chicken could get down and maybe be a little bit more part of the struggle and maybe even join in on melee. We've seen a lot of teams, their archer runs melee tonight, whereas Chicken's...
Well, it looks like Chicken's also going crossbow, which is kind of outside of his normal gameplay, I'd say.
He's had to switch for sure.
Yeah, Chicken's been practicing with crossbow recently.
Game changes.
EQ Unborn takes the knee to Korth, who then takes the knee to Flamethrower. Flamethrower again picks up the kill against Red Hand. He's got the reach with that bill hook. Excuse me, is that a bill hook?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or halberd, right?
Halberd.
They're not bill hooks there.
Now, is British using the longbow, or is that's not warbow, is it? Is that
longbow? Yeah, longbow.
Wow,
Pretty good.
it's an interesting technique. I've seen a lot of diversity with the archers today. I mean, we haven't seen any jab archers, at least not in the games I've watched or refereed, but, you know, one day.
I was actually playing as jab archer early in our second match. Doing okay with it. Much better than I am with the warbow.
Cart pushing just a little bit over 50% on the push there. 15 minutes, 15 seconds on the clock.
It looks like they're going to go ahead and push this ram right through. Not much of a contest. Who are we going to have on King? Looks like Corthrin will be coming in king with the most score, and he's a strong king. I've played against him a couple times, and I've lost. So we'll see if he can hold back here.
20 minutes is a long time.
That is a long time, but you know, me and Sleepy were talking earlier about the fact that you can only use one flame pot per man-at-arms in this tournament, so that kind of diminishes the ability of the other team to come in and just rain in fire like you usually would.
Yeah. Oh, it looks like Zyphos is actually the king.
He may have declined, or it was a tie, perhaps.
Yeah.
It may have been a three-way tie for points there.
Man at Arms pushing up. Excuse me, that's Mason.
Three up there. Oh, they
Surrounded the king. He's got no help.
They're all bloody. He needs to swing.
Oh, man.
Not much to say, man. I mean, that was
Three took it to him that time. I would say.
just destruction.
They were bloodied up, and I think that the king there, I mean, you got a flight or fight choice, and he could have fought him, I think, but he just kind of tried to run away, and they cut him down. But I mean, sometimes that's just the way the cookie crumbles.
When you have four guys surrounding the king, there's not much he's going to be able to do. I think the real story is the speed at which Trent 3 was able to push through these objectives. Really, it was like there was no opposition. It felt like there was nobody blocking the way. They were able to impose their will the entire objective.
Agreed. And you know, I think that this also comes back to what we were saying about the king playing in that center position. You know, you're giving them the steps to run up. You're giving them both lanes on the right-hand side. Maybe it's not the best defense, because today I haven't seen anybody stop at that the king part here on Stones Hill.
So you say you haven't seen anybody
I mean,
hold the king?
Gameplay with, you know, maybe 10, 15, 20 people, or even a larger number, you know, where you've just got a lot of cannon fodder to kind of put in between you and the king. But in this format, I haven't seen anyone today stop Mason from coming in and killing that king.
Yep. Want to give a big shout out right now to beautiful Mount Airy Lodge. He's watching the stream, and it's been a while since we saw him, so say what's up to him. Want to also say what's up to Z Delves. That motherfucker's been in here all day watching the stream. He said, "What's up, some guy?"
What up? Is that Siphon?
I don't know. Z Delves. I don't know. Anyway, Fight Club gonna look to save some face here and really pull it together on offense. Burn the houses, kill the peasants. That's the name of the game. This is Fight Club Valentine's Day tournament brought to you by Simrai. Even you can, in fact, afford a server.
Zyphos is in town getting some peasants.
Zyphos with the look down overhead.
They need to get to that fire pit right there, that fireplace, and start distributing some of that, or try to go for the flank, because right now that first push, they just got decimated.
Yep.
So it's 3 Fight Club members going in the middle with Chicken hanging far right, and Zyphos looking to pick up the rear.
Fun fact, Zyphos actually plays on an Xbox 360 controller, so a lot of people wouldn't believe it, but he does. He says he has to replace
Mr. Stem, guys. We are sponsored by Microsoft. You can go to Microsoft.com for all your Microsoft needs.
Home had to be sponsored too. Very nice website.
Rick Johnson's going to meet up with his vanguard. He's going to flank around, hopefully get this kill here. Swing for the fences, baby. Instead, it's Red Hand with the brandy stock, picking up the kill against Unborn. Following Grape Johnson.
40 peasants. I mean, that's not bad production, but they've got 8 minutes remaining. They're going to have to pick it up if they want to get past this part.
Grape Johnson drops middle. He's got one man at arms right behind him. He's going for the peasant. Gets one. Picks up a fire pot. He's going to burn.
On the left side, they're making some production.
Yep.
Rafe Johnson was over
They're
there with
getting
Red
cleaned
Hand.
up.
Rape Johnson missed with that LMB and instead picks up the kill from British.
He was under pressure there, but you know, there's a lot of peasants still running around in the middle. I think they get one person in there and start tearing it up. I mean, they also got a couple buildings on fire over here, from the main hotel to that left area there, the kind of awning. Now, do you think this might be a moment that Fight Club wants to switch up their classes? You know, because I'm seeing that they're going with the
3 Vanguards. Absolutely.
and that's we just haven't seen that, and maybe that lack of a man at arms is hurting them right now.
I would also put Xyphos maybe on a longer range weapon, be it Brandy Stock or Zweihander. That's probably what I'd recommend.
Dyfos is he's good with the Zwei, and he's also good with the pole hammer. But it seems like Red Hand's already using that.
True.
But I really would like to see three knights and just tower. You know, just bring some tanks to the action.
Well, I think what we were saying earlier was that a man at arms is like a raccoon in the way that he just kind of sneaks right in there and he gets in behind you, and he can really accomplish that objective and run through those peasants before someone can catch up to him, even with the improved chase mechanic. And Fight Club without that MAA, it could be hurting them. I mean, either that or maybe get the archer in there to kind of pick off some of those, like we saw. Was it Palace that was picking them off with the light crossbow earlier?
Mm-hmm. Palace here.
Oh, that's right.
Chicken picking off peasants. One thing too is I would like to see Rape Johnson. I'm seeing him miss a lot of swings, and I think that if he had a longer range weapon, he might be able to make contact a little bit more. I mean, I think everybody agrees.
That's already a long range weapon for Rape, and Rape usually uses the double axe though, so this is already long range for him.
I think everybody would recommend going Messer or Sword of War in these. I mean,
Yeah.
I know it's not exactly fun to fall in line with what the rest of the community does, but not to say he isn't doing his job.
Has it literally looks like he's wearing a bucket on his head. I don't know if that's a new skin. I haven't seen that one before. It looks like a bucket turned upside down.
Oh my god, it does.
You paid money.
He's Buckethead. That's the ugliest helmet I've ever seen, Flamethrower. He's wearing a fucking bucket.
He's doing work. Oh, TK on British.
And then Korth picks up a kill.
39 out of 40 peasants, one more. You know, they did pick up that production. They've still got plenty of time if they can go ahead and get that last peasant.
And they pick it up.
Chicken up on the hill and just to shoot him.
The ram.
Beautiful hit by Rape. Alternate L and B slash. Rape Johnson takes another hit against a filthy peasant.
He wants nothing to do with those peasants.
And he missed again. It's that reach, man. I don't.
Yeah.
He was behind the archer, had a full easy shot behind him, and he just missed. Fight Club pushing forward, cart moving, archer on the cart.
I think that seems to be a pretty common move. We see most people, you know,
Absolutely,
people like
absolutely.
that, charge up, create some space.
MA is up on the trebuchet right now.
Here comes Trep 3. 2 knights forward. This is going to be a tough battle. 2 knights in the vanguard. 1 falls. Fight Club able to wipe.
Ballista and Archer up there. That's interesting.
Yep.
Not much production though, like we saw last round when Chicken was up there. It just wasn't happening. But when the MAA decides to come on down and test the waters, so to speak. Paid off. He picks off Corthren. I'm seeing a lot of blue. 3v3 right here in the middle in the river. 4v3.